You want to look better, you want to stand out, you want to glow up. So what's the easiest way to do this? With your style. So today, let's go over the 10 style tips that will make you glow up. For example, the first one is there's no one fit for clothes. So I personally will always love the classic slim fit, but that doesn't mean that everything in my wardrobe is tailored. Having different fitted pieces will help you to achieve different aesthetics. Now, what does that mean exactly? If you want to look more presentable, more professional, then the best way to do that is with some slim fit clothing, something that's a little bit more tailored to you. But on the opposite side of things, if you're just hanging out with some friends and just a casual setting and you want a casual outfit, something a little bit more streetwear, then go with a baggier, more oversized fit. It doesn't have to be the same thing every time. Your wardrobe doesn't have to be one exact fit. So having some slim jeans for some more presentable occasions and having some more baggier jeans to just hang out casually, these two things will give you two completely different looks, two completely different aesthetics. So having both in your wardrobe or finding out what looks best on you will go such a long way. Again, it just all depends on what you're trying to go for. Really dress for the occasion. So if you're having a nice dinner, again, look more presentable with some tailored options, but be careful when you're looking at brands, because the next tip is expensive pieces doesn't always mean better. I'm such a big advocate for getting high quality, affordable pieces, because again, you don't have to go drop a ton of money on clothes, because a lot of the times you're really just paying for the brand. So look for brands and pieces that are the perfect in between. And so how can you find that? Well, the first place I recommend checking out is going to be Essentials, more specifically on June 24th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the reason why I'm saying that is because me and Jose Zuniga, the owner of Essentials, we're working together to drop my own clothing line on his brand, designing some high quality, beautiful pieces. Every piece in this drop is going to be less than $60. So no single piece will break the bank. This is the most affordable line Essentials has done since before 2019. And I am very excited to be a part of it. And I'm so excited for you to check out the pieces that we're working on. I have a few samples already, including the piece that I'm wearing right now. You may know right now, the Johnny Collar Polo is one of the most popular pieces right now. The exact Johnny Collar Polo that I'm wearing right now has parts that are textured, more open knitted. So that way it's a lot more breathable in some very versatile colors. So you could buy this and realistically wear it with a bunch of different pants and it's always going to look good. That's exactly what I'm going for this entire line. And again, the best part, I still want it to be affordable. I would recommend just starting your reminders right now. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, June 24th. But for now, let's move on to the next tip, which is going to be you don't always need white sneakers. Now, granted, yes, white shoes definitely go with everything, but that doesn't always mean it's the best option. Having other colored shoes in your rotation can work a lot better than white shoes. So for example, the new shoes that I bought from Axel Arigato, because of the different tones and shades, these can work a lot better with tops that are also beige or have hints of gray. Also, as much as I love pure white shoes, I have to admit that the shoes in different tones like beige or other offset colors, at times it can just look a little bit more luxurious and therefore just making it sometimes a better option. Again, I was talking about the Axel Arigatos, but I also just picked up some Ami Slipstreams. It's just something a little bit more interesting, a little bit more refreshing. And again, it doesn't have to be just white or tones close to white. Picking up something like gray Adidas Gazelles or literally any other color. Having different options in your wardrobe will go such a long way. And if you have those options in hand, your outfits will just look so much better. So I know I'm one to talk because I would say 85% of my shoes are in the color white or something similar to white. Trust me, just experiment with new things. I'm personally looking at new colors like brown, navy, see what colors you like and what will fit well in your wardrobe. And if you really want to look more clean and luxurious, then you really need to follow the next tip, and that is going to be ironing your clothes. I know you don't feel like ironing your clothes because sometimes it could just be a little bit too tedious, but I'm telling you right now, something as little as wrinkles can completely kill your outfit. And that's because with wrinkles, you look sloppy, you look bummy. I would even go as far as saying as your outfit sucks if it has wrinkles. Now granted, there's some fabrics that just always have wrinkles no matter what. Something like linen, it is so hard to get rid of those wrinkles. But even taking that little step, taking that little extra 5 minutes and ironing out your clothes will make you look so much better. It will make you look so much put together. And again, just more presentable. So pick up an ironer if you really need to, with supervision, because I can't tell you how many times I've burned myself with this stupid thing. But if you want to be more safe, you could use something like a steamer. It does the same exact thing. It works just as well as getting rid of those wrinkles. The one that I have is a 2-in-1, so it has an ironer and it's also a steamer. So again, both ways work. Doesn't matter what you use, as long as you use it to get rid of those wrinkles. The next tip is going to be don't buy something because that's all they have. I've been there, finding a piece at the store that looks great, but they don't have your size. Don't settle for it. Check online, because chances are online, they probably do have your size. They probably have the exact color that you want. Because look, I've been there so many times. I've gone into the store, seen a piece that I just got so excited for and thought that there's no way I'm leaving this store without this piece. But because of that, when I found out that my size wasn't in stock, or maybe they didn't have the color that I wanted, and I just settled with maybe sizing up, sizing down, or the color that I didn't want. And now to this day, every single time I wear that piece, I just think sometimes, what if I got the right size? What if I waited, or what if I checked online? Then this piece will just look so much better on me. Maybe that color that I originally wanted will go so much better with the pieces that I already have in my wardrobe. So again, just check online, ask if they have extra sizes, especially if it's already at the store that you shop at. Just check their online store, and even then, when you shop online, chances are they have coupon codes available, which is exactly the next tip. You don't always need to pay retail price. 7 out of 10 times, you don't need to pay retail because there's usually hidden ways to get a discount. Or if you're shopping online, again, there's always clearance sections on there as well. And if there's not, then chances are there's also some hidden coupon codes. So you could use browser extensions like Karma, Honey, anything really works. That's gonna scan online, it's gonna find you some coupon codes. And just like that, you found a discount code. So the piece that you originally wanted, that you were just about to pay full price on. I always say that fashion is supposed to be fun, and it's really not that fun if you're in debt. So find out ways to save money online. Also, a lot of times you can sign up to a newsletter and it's gonna give you a discount code. And if you're like me with 10 different emails, that's 10 different times you can get a discount. Do your due diligence and look through your favorite stores and find a discount code. And if you don't have a list of your favorite go-to brands, you definitely should, because that's exactly the next tip. Having your go-to brands and stores. Now, I have brands that just never let me down. Every time I look at their store, I always want to buy something. Now, sometimes, yes, it takes some self-control. I try not to cave in every time and buy something. Like I mentioned earlier, it's not very fun when you're in debt, just trying to buy new clothes. These are brands that I'm always checking out, and I know I'm gonna love these pieces based on me shopping them earlier. I know that these brands are high quality, decently priced, and are gonna last me a long time. So when you have the extra money in hand and you're ready to go buy some clothes, check out your go-to brands. And if you don't have any right now, or maybe you just want some new inspiration, here are some of my favorite brands. Gotta say, I've been loving Abercrombie lately. I have quite a few new pieces from them, and I've loved every single one. Places like Uniqlo are also great options. This one's definitely more budget friendly. Zara, same thing. Every single time I go into that store, I end up walking away with some new pieces. And Ralph Lauren. Now, granted, this one's on the pricey side, but I've always loved Ralph Lauren. I love the quality, and therefore it's one of my go-to brands. Now, when you're looking at these places, you have to make sure that you're buying pieces in different colors, not always all black, because that's the next tip. Don't always wear all black. I know, who doesn't look good in the color black? But black can definitely get boring if that's all you wear every day. And there's two kinds of people that wear black. There's the person that wears all black, or there's a person that always has something black in their outfit. Now, although I don't think there's anything wrong with the second option, it's just always nice to switch things up. And if you're wearing black every single day, trust me, it's gonna look so much better if you switch it up. Now, if you insist in always wearing darker tones, you don't have to go completely out of your comfort zone. Get something like a navy blue, dark grays, but just promise me, eventually, you're gonna experiment with new colors. Now, don't let that scare you, because I'm not telling you to go wear mustard yellow. I still stand by that color is completely ugly. I am saying experiment with some lighter greens, some forest greens. Beige is definitely one of the best options in my opinion. Some lighter grays, even something like some lighter reds. And I promise you, it's gonna go a long way. You're gonna start to feel more confident in new colors, and it's gonna completely change everything for you. Speaking of switching things up, another great way to dress better is with experimenting with texture. I just started to get into this myself, but instead of just wearing cotton, go with other fabrics that have more texture. Again, let's talk about Abercrombie, because I got this open knit crochet shirt from Abercrombie, and texture like this is something very unique. And let's be real, a lot of people don't want to wear this because it's out of their comfort zone. But if you become that guy that's wearing stuff like this, you're gonna be standing out a lot more. And I promise you, you're just gonna get so many more compliments. I know that firsthand, because every single time I wear this shirt, I get so many compliments with it. Now, of course, texture can mean plenty of different things, but the main thing you have to focus on is new fabrics. Your entire wardrobe does not have to be based off cotton. Try new fabrics like something like linen, suede, even pieces that are pleated. I have this pleated polo shirt. Again, it's just a really nice switch and pace. Anyways, the next thing is gonna be shoe game. I'm starting to understand how good different shoes look with different outfits, because for the longest, I was okay with just having one pair, and that's all I end up wearing. So for a period of time, it was the Air Force Ones. Then I got the New Balance 550s, and that's all I wore every day with every single outfit, and I would rarely switch it up. And of course, what ended up happening was I just ended up getting bored. And so don't let that be you. Don't get bored of your shoes, and more importantly, switch things up. I have about 20 pairs of shoes. That is a ridiculous amount of shoes, especially considering I only wear about 2 or 3 of them. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm selling off a bunch of these shoes, giving them away, tossing them, whatever, and I'm replacing them with shoes that I know I'm gonna wear. And I promise you, they're not always going to be all white. As of right now, I'm really forcing myself to not gravitate towards those New Balance 550s, and instead wearing the new shoes. For example, the Axel Arigatos that I was mentioning earlier. These are great shoes, and I know they will go with a bunch of different outfits. So that's my plan right now. That's exactly what I'm going to do with my shoe game. Again, with money that you have to play around with. At the end of the day, I hope these style tips will help you glow up while dressing better at the same time. But if you still need help dressing better and you want to watch just one single video to make you dress better, I have a video that's going to show you exactly that. Other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.